walked into that little roadside bar, like a sunset wrapped in southern stars, a wildflower smile and boots of tan, with a heart too free to make a plan. I was nursing dreams in a glass half full, trying to forget what time it pulled. Then she laughed and the whole room changed. Nothing felt the same again. Some people arrive like a stormy night, some arrive like morning light. She was whiskey and wildflowers, sweet and strong all at once. A little bit of freedom, a little bit of love. She could calm the thunder or make a heart run wild. She was whiskey and wildflowers, and I was lost in her smile. We drove old back roads after dark, talking underneath the stars. She told me life was much too short, spend it hiding from your heart. The radio played a country tune as the moon drifted over June, and somewhere in that summer air I knew I'd always find her there. Like a memory you can't outgrow, like a river you can't stop flowing. She was whiskey and wildflowers, sweet and strong all at once. A little bit of freedom, a little bit of love. She could calm the thunder or make a heart run wild. She was whiskey and wildflowers, and I was lost in her smile. Years may come and years may go, and seasons change like falling snow, but some hearts leave a lasting mark, like a lantern glowing in the dark. She's still whiskey and wildflowers, still the fire in my soul, still the hand I'm holding tight as we grow. She still makes me wonder how I got this lucky life. My whiskey and wildflowers standing by my side. Yeah, whiskey and wildflowers under those endless country skies. Whiskey and wildflowers. We were young and reckless in your daddy's truck, running down back roads, kicking up dust. July air hanging heavy in the night, bonfire burning underneath the moonlight. You had your bare feet up against the dash, singing every word from the radio fast. And Lord, the way you smiled at me back then made forever feel closer than it's ever been. There was freedom in those southern skies back before we learned goodbye. Summer in Tennessee still lives inside of me, like fireflies dancing in the dark, with your name written on my heart. sunset still burns gold in my mind, like those long nights by the river when your hand was holding mine. Yeah, some seasons disappear, some stay endlessly. Mine still feels like you in summer in Tennessee. There's an old church standing off Highway 4, white paint peeling from the front porch. We used to park there after midnight rain, talking about getting out someday. He said, California sounded nice. I said, anywhere long as you're by my side. Funny how life turns young hearts around. Now I'm the only one left in this town, and every cold November breeze still takes me back so easily. Summer in Tennessee still sounds like old guitars to me. Windows down and county lines underneath those neon signs, and every back road memory still cuts deep somehow, like a ghost of your laughter riding with me now. Yeah, some hearts move onward, some never really leave. Mine still gets lost sometimes in summer in Tennessee. Maybe love's just young souls running wild, holding on for just a little while. Maybe time keeps moving on, but some feelings stay too strong. And tonight this lonely road feels warmer than before. Summer in Tennessee still feels like home to me, like bonfires glowing in the dark, or old songs played on guitars. And every mile I wander still circles back somehow to the girl who swore forever beneath those southern clouds. Yeah, some memories fade away, some stay endlessly. Mine still lives somewhere in summer in Tennessee. There's a fire burning out by Miller's Creek, cold beer sweating in the summer heat. Old friends gathered underneath the stars, passing around worn out guitars. Jake still talks about leaving this town, but somehow he's still hanging around. And old man Carter swears these roads hold more stories than we'll ever know. Smoke drifting slow into the night, while the moon hangs low and bright. We were campfire saints, young and wild and free, singing old country songs like they meant everything. And those southern nights still live inside my veins, like sparks floating upward from those campfire flames. Yeah, some dreams burn fast, some stay endlessly. Hearts still glow somewhere like campfire saints. someday, finding bigger skies out west. But life moves different than we planned. Now those nights are all that's left, and every old guitar string sound still pulls my memory back around. We were campfire saints, laughing through the midnight air, bonfires lighting up those old Tennessee prayers, and every back road memory still cuts through me slow, like smoke hanging heavy long after the fire's gone. Yeah, some souls move on, some stay lost in yesterday. Mine still wander somewhere with those campfire saints. And maybe heaven looks a little like this: cheap beer cans and a goodbye kiss. Maybe growing up just means learning how to miss these things. And tonight, this old small town feels quieter than before. We were campfire saints, barely holding on to time, young hearts chasing freedom beneath those Carolina skies. And every road I've traveled still circles back again to the fire beside the river and the people we were then. Yes, some nights fade out, some never really leave. Mine still burns somewhere with those campfire saints. There's a cold wind blowing through the Blue Ridge pines, same old mountains, different life. I still remember that October rain falling softly on your window pane. You were standing there in your faded jeans, looking like every broken dream, saying sometimes love just fades away, even when both hearts want it to stay. Lord, I tried to change your mind, but some roads split with time. Blue Ridge goodbye still echoes through the night, like your voice drifting softly beneath those southern skies. And every mountain highway still pulls me back somehow to the girl who swore forever before leaving this town. Yeah, some hearts keep running, some never stop to cry, some loves stay haunting you like a Blue Ridge goodbye. There's an old diner by the county line where we'd waste away whole nights, coffee cups and country songs, talking about where we belong. You wanted oceans, city lights, I just wanted one more night. Funny how dreams can pull apart two people holding the same heart. Now your daddy's porch sits dark and still above those Carolina hills. A Blue Ridge goodbye still burns beneath my skin, like those cold November nights when you let me hold you then. And every lonely mile still carries your memory like smoke floating through the valleys down in Tennessee. Yeah, some flames die slowly, some never really die, some memories stay forever, like a Blue Ridge goodbye. Maybe love's just mountain rain falling hard then rolling away. Maybe time can heal the pain but not erase your name. And tonight this old guitar feels heavier somehow. Blue Ridge goodbye still lives inside my soul, like headlights through the fall, records growing old. And every road I wander still circles back again to the girl beneath the pine trees and the boy I was back then. Yes, some hearts move onward, some stay lost in time. Mine still hears your whisper in that Blue Ridge goodbye. I found your letter in an old oak drawer, covered in dust from years before. The ink had faded, but I knew your hand, like a map that leads me back again. You wrote about the mountain snow and how the river still would flow past the cabin where we used to dream, when life was simpler than it seems. Every word carried me away, back to those forgotten days. These letters from Montana still whisper through the years, like the wind across the valley, bringing back the tears. Every line a memory, every page a part of me, though time keeps moving on and on, your words still carry me home. You said the old town hadn't changed, the church bell still called out the same, the diner by the county road still served coffee from a silver pot. You asked if I still chased my dreams, or if the city changed me. I smiled and looked looked out at the rain, wondering who I'd become today. Some roads I never left behind, they're written deep inside your mind. These letters from Montana still whisper through the years, like the wind across the valley, bringing back the tears. Every line a memory, every page a part of me, though time keeps moving on and on, your words still carry me home. I've seen oceans, I've seen crowds, I've won success like a borrowed crown, but nothing feels as true to me as those mountain memories. These letters from Montana still whisper through the years, like the wind across the valley, bringing back the tears. Every line a memory, every page a part of me, though time keeps moving on and on, your words still carry me home. So I'll keep those letters safe tonight, beside the lamp's old golden light. And when I miss where I belong, I'll read your words and carry on. There was a cold wind blowing through our town, leaves falling softly to the ground. You were standing there beside your car, looking more broken than you are. I didn't ask where you had been, just let the silence settle in. And when you reached out for my hand, Lord, I finally understood then. Some people don't need saving words, just someone willing to stay. When you leaned on me, the whole world disappeared, like those old county roads were made to lead us here. And every scar you carried felt lighter in my arms, like love could still survive after all the storms. Yeah, some hearts give up, some keep holding on. Mine found its reason when you leaned on me. We spent late nights on the back porch swing, talking about everything, your dreams, your fears, your restless soul, and all the places you wanna go. You'd laugh, then suddenly grow quiet, like there were things you couldn't find. But every time you looked my way, it felt like maybe we'd be alright. And every old song on the radio started sounding like home. When you leaned on me, I forgot the weight of time. coming home. Yeah, some hearts stay guarded, some slowly let love in. Mine started beating different when you leaned on me. Maybe healing starts that way, two tired souls trying to stay. Maybe love ain't always loud, maybe it's just being around. And tonight these southern skies feel warmer than before. When you leaned on me, I saw who I could be, not some drifting ghost lost in old memories. And every road ahead feels a little less unknown, 'cause part of my heart finally healed the night you leaned on me. Yeah, some flames burn bright, some glow quietly. Mine finally found peace when you leaned on me. There's an old porch light still glowing down the road by the little white house where we used to go. Screen door swinging in the midnight breeze, same as it was when you loved me. Your mama's roses still bloom out front, and that old wind chime still catches the dusk. Funny how this town stands still somehow, while the rest of us just move around. And every time I pass that drive, it feels like stepping back in time. That old porch light still burns through the dark, like it's waiting on somebody who already broke its heart. And every small town memory still shines soft and gold, like your shadow dancing slowly through the Tennessee cold. Yeah, some homes grow quiet, some never really change, some lights keep shining long after love walks away. Your daddy used to sit outside at night, listening to baseball games under dim lights. I can still hear that old radio sound echoing through this sleepy town. You'd steal my jacket when the air got cold, tell me things nobody else was told, back when forever felt close enough, before growing up got rough. Now there's dust on those wooden stairs, but I still feel you everywhere. That old porch light still cuts through the rain, like every broken memory still carrying your name. And every lonely highway still brings me back somehow to the nights we sat together, watching storms roll through town. Yeah, some hearts move onward, some stay locked in place, some lights keep glowing softly long after goodbye fades. Maybe love's just a porch light glow, something warm you can't outgrow. Maybe time keeps moving fast, but some feelings always last. And tonight those Carolina skies feel heavier than usual. That old porch light still shines for you and me, like those summer nights we wasted talking underneath the trees. And every road I wander still leads me back again to the girl beside that doorway and the boy I was back then. Yeah, some flames burn out, some survive the rain, some lights keep calling your name, like that old porch light. Headlights cut through the midnight rain as the radio softly called my name. I've been gone for far too long, trying to find where I belong. Every town looked much the same, different faces, different names. But somewhere deep inside my soul, I knew exactly where to go. And every sign along the way feels a little closer every day. Just one more mile home, one more mile down this road, one more turn, one more song, and I won't be alone. Back to the porch light shining bright, waiting through the darkest nights. I've been gone too long, I know. Just one more mile home. Mama still calls every Sunday afternoon, asked if I'll be coming home soon. I always say maybe next spring, but time slips away like a passing dream. Daddy's old truck still sits outside, rusted memories side by side, and I can almost hear him say, son, don't stay away too long. The closer I get, the more I see what truly matters to me. Just one more mile home, one more mile down this road, one more turn, one more song, and I won't be alone. Back to the porch light shining bright, waiting through the darkest nights. I've been gone too long, I know. Just one more mile home. The money and the city lights never fill the empty nights. Sometimes all a man can need is the place where his story began. Just one more mile home, I can see it up ahead now. That old mailbox by the fence, still standing proud somehow. Back to the life I always one more mile home. One more mile, one more mile, and I'm finally home. Rain falling heavy on the hood tonight. Headlights cutting through the pale moonlight. I've been driving south since 10:30, trying to find myself again. There's an old map folded by the seat, coffee stains and worn out dreams, and every mile down Highway 95 feels like another chance at life. Your voice still echoes through the radio static, like love and loss turned automatic. The road to Carolina runs straight through my soul, past the rivers and the pine trees, and the places we used to know. And every small town diner still feels a little like home, even when I'm halfway broken and driving all alone. Yeah, some hearts keep searching, some never really know. Mine keeps heading south tonight, down the road to Carolina. Stopped for gas outside of one-light town. Saw your memory hanging around in old motel signs and faded bars, and country songs played on guitars. The trucker asked me where I'm bound. I just smiled and looked back down, 'cause truth is I ain't really sure what I'm still chasing anymore. Maybe ghosts don't stay behind, maybe they ride shotgun through time. The road to Carolina still pulls me every year, like the smell of rain on asphalt, or your whisper in my ear, and every cold wind blowing through those southern trees still sounds a little like the way you used to breathe. Yeah, some roads keep winding, some disappear like smoke. Mine keeps carrying memories down the road to Carolina. Maybe love's just miles and passing signs, people we lose somewhere in time. Maybe healing ain't moving on, maybe it's learning to carry on. And tonight this lonely highway feels longer than before. The road to Carolina still burns beneath these wheels, like every mile keeps testing everything I still feel. And every dawn keeps rising over fields of gold and green, but part of me still lives back there in that town at 17. Yeah, some hearts stop running, some never slow down. Mine still keeps searching down the road to Carolina.